YouTube. Okay, here we go. And let me make sure you know how I start talking during the meeting from my recording. So I'm trying to fix that. Okay. Well, I'm so thrilled y'all are here. Jess is
Okay, here
thrilled
we
you're here.
go.
There that went. Okay. And so who has hot news? Vicky, let's just continue the conversation. Since we were chatting a minute ago, Vicky, you guys, now that we're recording, she completed her first of many power starts, 30 faces in a 30-day time frame. And that is an accomplishment. And that is building your business on rock, on building a clientele, and keep going. And do you have regrets from doing a power start?
No, I
Didn't
don't.
think so. How did it build your confidence? Let me ask you that question first. How did it build your belief and your confidence?
Um, I'm sorry, my puppy has a toy that's really squeaky. It made me know that I can talk to people and not get so nervous. Uh, it made me know that wherever I am, if the opportunity presents itself, take it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, I think I told you that one of the places that I went to talk to people was a pool party. That didn't really present itself very well, but I got a booking out of that. And then we had a church dinner and movie, and everybody just stopped what they were doing and let me do their face, 10 of them.
Wow.
And so then I went to visit family this weekend, and I said, do y'all mind if we do our hands today? And let me tell you a little bit about, what I'm doing. And they were all very like, oh yeah, yeah, let's do it. And so two of them took a book and wants me to come back and actually do the whole thing on them, the whole
Mhm.
facial. So I mean, it's giving me opportunity to do more. Of course, 16 of them was parties, but the rest of them was me, having to go out and find them. So, but yeah, I did build my confidence.
So 16 were literal faces at a
Yes.
party
Yes.
setting. Then the other 14 was quick, doing those 10 faces at church real quick. And then you did four more hands.
Yeah.
Huh?
It wasn't quick.
Oh, not quick. Well, you know what I mean.
But yeah, then it was just four hands. So
Right. Well, what advice would you give the girls on here that haven't completed their first power start yet? Because there's many on here that have not done that, or it's been a long time since they've completed it.
just when you get started, I mean, and you set that goal, don't stop. Just keep going.
Okay. And what's your next goal?
Well, let's do another 30 faces. I mean, why
Yeah.
not? No.
Exactly, exactly. I mean, guys, don't y'all want to be getting the huge sales every week like Sharon does?
Yeah, yeah.
She is a power star queen. I mean, that's just how she rolls, and her business is on rock and not sinking sand because she has a big, fat, juicy customer base. That's something y'all want to put on your goal poster. Lord, help me build a big, fat, juicy customer base with tons of customers. You can't afford not to quit, Mary Kay. You're going to have so many orders and reorders. So, do y'all have a question for our Power Star Achiever, Vicky? How would you get started on a power start, Vicky, if you're maybe on here and you don't have, any faces towards a power start? How would you get going?
Well, I mean,
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I accidentally muted you. I didn't mean to. I meant to make you big on screen.
um, call people. Everybody knows somebody that would be willing just to let them come do their face or their hands or something. Talk to them about your business. And from there, I mean, get more people from that person. And I mean, everybody is very helpful. I mean, my friends and family, all of them have been very helpful. So
Mhm.
I'm still getting leads from them. So
Can I
Wonderful.
ask a question, Nikki?
Of course.
I wanted to ask Vicky, because we were talking about this last week. We talked about our volume, like a volume of customers. Power Starts, that's one of the fastest ways to build a volume of customers. But the other thing we talked about was taking action. And I'm curious to know what your why is. Why did you choose to take action? Are you a brand new consultant and you're just listening to your director? Do you have a goal that you're really working toward? Like what made you take action?
now I'm definitely listening to Nikki, because Nikki and everybody that has done this longer than me, it's like it seems so easy to them, you know, and I want it to get to where it's second nature to me. My goal is to retire in a year and 10 months. And I am working toward that diligently. I mean, my husband is just right behind me, and he's just pushing me, you know, gently, but but that is my goal. And the Lord gave me this, and I don't want to mess it up.
Mm.
That's fantastic. So you are motivated and you have a why behind it. And that I think is really key, because not only does she have a short-term goal of like doing what wise people are saying, right? Listening to wise counsel, but she's also has a long-term goal of retiring and having that down. So I just want to continue that encouragement from last week to pick a goal. Like, what are you motivated by, and go for it. Because Nikki and I were talking today about my coach was telling me that the way our brains work,
Mhm.
we will continue following the same path over and over with our thinking unless we take action within 12 hours of hearing a new thought and training. And so I'm curious, that's kind of one of our thoughts for tonight is, how can you continue to take action quickly so you don't lose this? Because of course we love to hang out with y'all every Monday night, but what are you taking action on to be back in a different place the next week, not the same place?
Exactly. That's so good. Yeah. And actually, Dandra just asked, how do you stay motivated without getting burned out? Ooh, that's good. I've always heard one thing is to have a really clear why that motivates you. And if you tend to get, because we do have to take breaks at times, with the Lord, and we can't go 50 miles an hour all the time. Anybody would get burnout. That's why it's always good to take vacations in the middle of the month, or in the middle of a quarter or whatever. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. But a lot of times we're burned out because we're not excited about a certain goal. Not really. You got to be really excited and give it to God. And what would you say, Jess?
Well, first of all, I know where Ashley is coming from. And for those of you who don't know Ashley, she has 4 children under 5 years old, and she is amazing. And she works really hard. And I think this is also going back to working with my coach today, is she was talking about capability versus capacity. And basically giving permission to ask yourself that question. Am I capable of doing a certain thing? How many of you are capable of doing a face? How many of you, like, you literally, how to do a party at this point? You know how to do a virtual. You know how to do an in-person. Okay, you're capable. But how many of you, sometimes we say, are you free to work? But do you have capacity? So such as for me right now, and Nikki and I were talking about this, I'm just coming back from this postpartum season We have 7 kids under 15 right now that are heavily involved in things, and I'm homeschooling. That is not everybody's story, but you have your own life that's taking up whatever capacity you might have. Is this a season where you have the capacity to do back-to-back power starts? Or do you need to do something like do your power start in the first 2 weeks so you can take 2 weeks off of physical activity and do your team building in those second 2 weeks? Is it a physical burnout or is it a mental burnout? And what things create capacity? She just sent me an app to work on to do kind of a mental reset 4 times a day. And maybe you don't need it 4 times a day, but right now I do. But to re-energize your brain and kind of create that capacity for yourself. Because if you're not pausing and resetting your thinking, that's really, I think we can burn ourselves out in our brain way more than our activity is burning us out. We can think about, oh, I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to do this. Another tool she gave me was taking out a sheet of paper or a note on your phone. And when you're working or doing stuff, you know, those thoughts we just think and roll around in our head and it wears us out. Like, oh, I got to get the grocery. I got to change the laundry. I got to call that person. I got to text that person. Start a list on your phone. And as soon as you think that thought, if you can't do it right then, write it down. So then when you do have a minute and you do have capacity, you can actually do those things instead of just wearing yourself out running in a hamster wheel thinking about it.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's really good. Karen Franklin asked, what if you hit a plateau and are not selling anything? And I'm so proud of Karen because I know where she's coming from. She definitely has some health challenges. You know, she's a nurse, but she can't practice nursing right now with her health. And so she has brought her granddaughters to the coffee shop. And I think Karen's done some selling to family and maybe people at church, but you know, I don't believe, Karen, we've done a power start yet, but we all hit plateaus. Everybody does, everybody will. And to get that plateau to go forward again, it's basically one of many ways is to set a goal that you're excited about with a deadline and doing what Vicki did, opening our mouth and asking. And what we're going to talk about in a few minutes, again, as we piggyback last week, will really support you in getting off the plateau and upward again. So we're going to go into that here in a few minutes. So that's, yeah, new faces equals new sales. And let's be clear, Jessica and I go to the same church. We have not even facialed every person in our church. And I promise neither of y'all have either. You haven't. So there's plenty of skin. And there's plenty of skin. We just got to be willing and open to asking, right? And we don't want to take other people's customers either. But, you know, let's be clear. We've not even asked everybody we know that we would want.
I think
Right.
it goes back to that same pathway of thought too. Oh, everybody's already had a facial or everybody's already tried Mary Kay, or what kind of thoughts are you thinking that are keeping you from getting to the people who are new faces? Because if you've hit a plateau and you're not selling anything, that probably means that you don't have the volume of customers yet that you will have. So just even if you, and that's kind of combining Ashley's question too, getting burnt out. Maybe 30 faces is completely overwhelming for you. That's okay. I have 30 faces for me right now is overwhelming because of where I'm at in this season. I've done it before, but right now 30 faces is not my personal goal. But could you do 5? Could you add, if you added 5 new customers to your customer base every month, you realize at the end of a year, you would have 60 customers, right? 60 new customers. How different would that be if you were calling all your preferred customers? And that's from adding 5 a month. So even if you just do a little bit, little bit consistently sometimes is healthier for our brain than doing a whole chunk of activity. And that's where kind of Ashley's asking, because Ashley has done a ton of power starts, but sometimes it's being able to keep up with those customers consistently over time that builds that mental consistency and belief in yourself.
That's so true. Okay, let's do our on-time drawing. Has this been helpful? And we've got other wins we'll be talking about too. I know Sharon sold 5 skincare sets and Stacy did 3 faces and lots more. So our on-time drawing winner is Sharon. How funny. That's great. Congratulations. Now, we're going to do a little game tonight because we're going to do our image award a little differently. So grab a piece of paper and a pen, and you're going to write down some points. And we're doing this tonight because tonight is practice for when we go play or like really work our business. So tonight is the practice to prepare us for the game. And the game is when we're out in the field, virtually or in person. Okay. So these are just some things that we thought about, and this is to build your confidence. And we are in the beauty and image business. So all of this is to help us represent the #1 brand in the world the best we can. Okay. So if you've thought about that, we're not trying to keep up with the Joneses. We are the Joneses. And less than 10% of people in America use Mary Kay. So it's not saturated, y'all. There is skincare and makeup at the Walgreens, CVS, Walmart, everywhere. There's not enough Mary Kay girls. So everybody got your pen? Let me see it. Got your paper? Okay. All right. So you're going to give yourself a point. And there's some stuff on here tonight I cannot give myself a point for. And I'm going to tell you, I'm guilty. Okay. So point 1, if give yourself a point, because let's be clear, it is hot as can be outside. Oh my word. And I had to run over to the lake and get this cabin ready and run back. And I was just like nasty, gross. And it made me think, people, if you think this is hot, hell is going to be, this is cold compared to hell. Who would want to go to hell, after being in this weather because it's hot. So give yourself a point if you touched up your makeup before the meeting. Okay. Give yourself a point if you have lipstick on that we can see in the video. Okay. So give yourself a point for that. Give yourself a point if you freshened or fixed your hair before the meeting. Because these are things I try to do before my appointments, okay? Give yourself a point especially virtual, if you have a nice business type shirt on. Not a t-shirt, but a nicer shirt, okay? So give yourself a point for that. Give yourself a point if you have earrings on. And give yourself another point if they're a prize that you won from the company. Because these are a Mary Kay prize. Okay. If you wear your prizes, people will compliment them and you can talk about your business. Okay. Give yourself a point if you have a necklace on.
Oh.
Give yourself a point if you turned in your weekly accomplishment sheet. Give yourself a point if you had a phone conversation with Nikki or Jessica, your director, this week, talking about your goals, your business, your life, just catching up. Okay. Give yourself a point if you filled out the Google form. That's kind of for accountability. And guys, this is not to make us feel bad. This is just like I said, it's a checkup to think, what do I need to work on? Okay. Give yourself a point if you wrote someone a thank you note or an encouraging note last week. Give yourself a point if your nails are groomed. They're clean, they're polished, they even have on clear. My nails look awful. I would not give myself a point for this. There's no polish, there's no clear. Jessica, yes. Nikki, no. Okay. Give yourself a point if you're on camera and doing virtual appointments and your phone or computer is in a good, stable position and you're not moving around. Like it's in a good, the camera is not moving all over the place. Like, it's a good, stable position. Okay. Give yourself a point if you are in really good lighting. It's good to have lights behind your camera, your phone, a ring light, very good lighting. You want that for your, and you want your camera to be slightly above your eyes. Okay. You don't want it down here where we're looking up your nose. I've looked up many noses before. I used to do that too, y'all. Okay, so you want your computer or your phone right here or slightly above. And that way we're looking up. It'll make everybody look better on your virtual appointments, okay? Give yourself a point if you have good background. It looks clean, not cluttered with piles. Okay, nice and clean behind you. Give yourself a point if you have foundation on or CC cream on. And give yourself a point if you have primer on under your foundation. Okay, give yourself a point if you have on any Mary Kay jewelry you've earned. Earrings, we've already done earrings. A ring, a necklace, a bracelet. Okay. Give yourself a point if you have more than 2 eyeshadows on. You're wearing 3 or more colors, which means you actually did a look either on a color card in the lookbook, like you're wearing 3 or more eyeshadows. So that took extra effort, right? We love the one look, but when you're going to do a party, your makeup needs to look extra, right? A little extra. Okay. Give yourself a point if you are taking notes in a notebook or on paper during the meeting. Give yourself a point if your brows are groomed and you have some brow liner or brow tint or the clear gel. You have groomed your brows. Okay. That will really help your eyes pop, girls. Okay. Give yourself a point. Now, this is me, y'all. Okay, I meant to go grab them. I have these facial razors, and I am like the hairiest girl on the planet. I'm not joking. I could twist my hairs right here. I was like Wolverine. I used to have so much hair, and literally, y'all, my earring one time got stuck in my peach fuzz. I'm not joking. And I could do this. I mean, I'm hairy. So if you, a little extra, you guys, if you have a fuzzy face like moi, get those little facial razors at Walmart. You too, Jess?
Yes, because my Mary Kay friend, Mama Nikki, I went on a trip with her and she was showing me how she did that. And I was like, what are you doing, girl? And she was like, no, no. Well, she's like, I guess like 5 years older than me. Well, within the next couple years, by the next trip we took, I needed some. And so I went and got them and noticed even today, when you put your foundation on, your foundation cannot blend with your skin if it's sticking in your peach fuzz. So some people have just totally white, like translucent hair. Other people have like actual dark hairs. But I noticed today I needed to do that. So they're just little straight. You can buy smaller eyebrow ones or face ones that are just a straight blade, or it's called dermaplaning.
Yeah, you can get them at Walmart. That's where I get mine, Amazon. But
Mhm.
guys, it will take your makeup to the next level and your skin. I mean, it looks, I mean, when I started it, I'm like, I want to keep this up because everything looks so much smoother and it feels great. You'll love it. Okay. So since we are Oh, okay. Since like I said earlier, we are in the beauty image business, and that's part of our thing. And do you have If not, it's okay. But do you have 1 to 2 sharp outfits that when you put them on, you feel like $1,000,000? Like my director jacket, I feel sharp in this jacket. Jessica and I are wearing ours, and we wear them every single week. When I first started, I had a black pencil skirt and I had a black blazer and I wore different shells under it. But now we have our beautiful beauty coat from Mary Kay, and that's going to help you feel so professional because when you go to the mall and all these women have these lab coats over their outfit to protect their clothes. Well, we have that too. Maybe investing in a beauty coat or whatever, but do you have one outfit or maybe two that you feel very confident and sharp in? Okay. And also, I love the thing that Gloria Mayfield Banks always says about our hair. If you've not gotten a compliment on your hair in the last month, cut it, grow it, dye it, perm it, or buy more of it. Okay. And I'm not going to lie, I had a bob for 15 years. I got a compliment on my hair like every day. But I let it grow for something different. I don't get the compliments at all like I used to because especially that transition phase is weird and wonky. But it's true. If we're in the beauty image industry. And so I know the transition phase can be wonky, but we do need to invest time. And that's a good litmus test. Am I getting compliments on my hair? If not, we can adjust and tweak. Okay. So add up your points. And did y'all like that game? And see and post in the chat how many points you have because we want y'all to feel so proud and feel good in your own skin. And there's things we can do and we can adjust and tweak to help grow our confidence. Okay. So Sharon won the on-time drawing, and Jessica, you look to see who has the most points. Okay. All right. We
And
just
Nikki, your hair does look cute. I was sitting behind you in church on Sunday morning thinking how cute your hair is, even as you're growing it out, even in a cute little. I was like, how cute is that? She can do a little messy bun. It was so cute.
You're sweet. Well, it's I don't know, but thank you. Thank you. It's very dirty right now. That's why it's up. But it needs to be washed. But thank you. Okay, and Jess, I'm pulling this up, but if you want to announce the Image Award winner tonight, and we thought of a lot of different categories. So anyway, and congrats to Nikki, Vicky, Alicia, Stacy, Sharon, anybody else that's already earned their bracelet. I'm wearing it and I have the matching earrings on too. So cute. And congrats to Sharon. She has done her SOAR all 12 months and she has earned the beautiful watch. So way to go, Sharon. Okay. And congrats to Sharon, Stacy, Vicky, and Nikki for being and Jessica Lease for finishing their star. And please let us know what prizes you're going to choose from the company. That is exciting. And we're going to see Hawaii for our virtual star party coming up this Saturday. We're going to see Hawaii. Okay. So Jessica, you want to talk next about our star segment? Because it's a brand new quarter. We're all back to zero, y'all. Every single one of us.
Yes. So go ahead and let's do a physical action here. So let's take your hand like this, close it up, throw it over your shoulder. Okay. That was last year. We're done. We're going to have an official seminar year restart on July 1st, but this is the star restart. Okay. So now go like this and make a point above your head and say, I'm going to be a 4-quarter star. So this is you getting to start over and try again. And y'all, Star Consultant is something I do not want to miss. I have not been a star every quarter of my career like some of us, Nikki Edgman, but I have learned the value of star. So yes, congratulations, Sharon, for 4-quarter star. So the Star Consultant program is important for several reasons. And one is that, hey, Nikki, can you take me off spotlight? I love to see
Yeah.
people's face.
Okay.
I mean, y'all might want to look at me, but you don't need to. I just love seeing everybody's face because I'm so used to doing it that way. But the Star Consultant program was originally started by Mary Kay because she knew, like, y'all, we can sell product, and how much do we make? A gross profit of what? 50% gross profit. That's a lot of money. Okay, so that's where your money comes from. So whatever money you need, you just set that goal so that you can earn the money that you need. But Mary Kay started the Star Consult program because she wanted to reward consultants with things that were not just money, that were Cinderella type prizes that they would choose for themselves, because she knew if she gave you more cash, you'd spend it on your family. I don't know if I have screen sharing capability, and that's okay. Trust me on this. You can go to Mary Kay in Touch and go to contest. The Star Consultant program will take you to a separate website where you can see different prizes from all the different points categories. What I love about that is you may not need a charcuterie board. You might not need a workout gym equipment. You might not need a fondue pot. I don't know, but I just bought a fondue pot, and guess what? It's a star prize you can pick. And so you can go on there and find. That's what I do is I think, oh, what do I want to buy? And I go look at my star prize points and see if I can afford it. So every quarter, your star points build up. You can actually accumulate them over years. You can accumulate them over quarters. I've bought bicycles. I've bought cooking stuff. I've bought jewelry. I mean, any category you could think of that is on there. So what this really represents is about $300 in sales per week. And what we as that collectively adds together, you can track that by 300 in sales per week, which is basically a party. One really great party per week makes you a star. Then you've got the 300 in sales per week yields your 600 wholesale per month, which makes you I always say it wrong. I keep calling it golden rules. It's not golden rules. It's a SOAR achiever. And I'm sure it'll be something different next year. But the company, y'all, when Nikki and I were here for the first like 12 years, they did not have this prize per month club, y'all. It was Star Consultant, or that's it. And so this every month you have an opportunity to earn this thing for 600 wholesale. Well, if you're doing 300 a week in sales, you're gonna hit the 600 wholesale. If you hit the 600 wholesale consistently, you're gonna be a star. And so then you're not trying to catch up at the end, and we're trying to give you ideas on how to sell $2,000 in 4 hours. Okay, so you want to do it consistently over those months. So some questions you might ask yourself is, of your customers or people that you meet, has she sampled our skincare? Has she had a facial or received samples? Have I introduced her to new skincare, skin supplements, or skin treatments? So the S being basically for skincare, guys, because skincare is, you could sell an eyeshadow, and what is your gross profit on that, friends? $4. That's a lot of eyeshadow. Okay. So a skincare set, though, these new skincare sets at 116, right? Or a Time-Wise repair set, think of what your profit is on that. And so skincare supplements, that is your big bread and butter. So all of your skincare customers, or your customers on skincare. T, has she tried our Glamour? So do you have skincare customers who you've not introduced to Glamour before? Go through your customer list, and sometimes there's a gold mine just in your customer list and you haven't asked them yet. Has she had a color appointment, been given Glamour samples? A, is she aware of our body care line and fragrances? And here's another question we could have given you a point for. Do you use our body care and fragrances, or are you going down to the Bath and Body? I do love a Bath and Body Works hand sanitizer, let me just say. But you should be wearing our body care stuff. And if you haven't done that yet, then you have to be your best customer. I think Nikki and I could be stars on our own personal product. Just saying. So body care line and fragrances. Is it time for her to reorder? I will go ahead and give kudos to Lynn Buchanan. She is the most consistent reorder queen I can think of. She knows how to contact her customers and get reorders. She's fantastic at that. Have I shared the opportunity with her in a concrete fashion, or have I given her literature and started the layering process? The reason that is included in Star Consultant is because, did you know, when you are a Star Consultant and you add a Great Start qualified team member during that Star quarter, you bump up a prize level. Okay, so that basically takes you from, I was doing $300 weeks as a Sapphire Star to I was doing $400 weeks. The company is so generous to bump you up to the next prize level for adding Great Start qualified team members. Plus, they give you a bonus for recruiting, 2 bonuses for recruiting Great Start qualified team members. So team building on top of selling. E, has she attended an event? We are spelling out, I'm so sorry, I forgot to say, we are spelling out Star Service. Are you providing Star Service as a Star Consultant? Let me type that in the chat. Star Service. I cannot type. Okay. So, has she attended an event such as Nikki's skincare event that she did last week, a virtual or in person? Maybe you're putting together, like Lynn was going to do a skincare session this past week. Is there an upcoming event you could invite her to? R, is she registered on your website? And here is what's really important about that too. Did you know that as a Star Consultant, when people in your zip code go and try to find a Mary Kay consultant, such as they're flipping through Good Housekeeping magazine or one of the magazines where our ads are, or on social media, and they go to your website, they have to select a consultant in order to purchase our products. Thank you, Mary Kay. And so when they type that in, if you are a Star Consultant, the company knows you have inventory in order to serve your customers. So they give referrals to Star Consultants. So that is another great reason to be on there. So help your customers get registered. There's actually a report where you can see how many customers you have registered. Also, V is for virtual. Is she in your Facebook group? Can you do anything to increase engagement there? Has she done a skin analysis or the Mirror Me app? So we have the Skin Analyzer app for skincare and the Mirror Me for glamour. Have your customers used those? Do they even know about them? Have you used them enough to play around with them? Let's see. And then I would be, what can I do to improve her use of Mary Kay to get all of her cosmetic and beauty business so she's not shopping at the Sephora? Okay. And increase my customer base through her. Have you given her Star Service enough that she is willing to give you referrals and increase your customer base? Yeah, because people who you are serving well are going to give you customers. Okay. They're going to pass your name on. C is, can I connect her to a special sale or promotion this month? So I have customers all the time who are like waiting for me to have a sale. Do your customers know when you are offering a sale? Do they know you do the 50% off special deals? Do they know to ask you for that before they check out? Are you consistently providing that? Last one is E, and she enrolled, and this is one of the most important things I think to be a star. This is another thing Lynn is really great at as well, is she enrolled in your preferred customer program? Has she gotten a watch for the lookbook email or text? And have you followed up with the mailing? Our company does at least 4 mailings per year for 90 cents with a sample. So for basically $1 per name, you are able to maintain your customers, and that reorder business helps you to build your star. Okay, so new faces, yes, that is where the bulk of your sales for Star are going to come from. That might be your 300 per week, new sales and faces. How to get to the next level is maintaining your other customers. Okay, so that 400, 500, 600, or if you're Sharon Taylor, $2,000 a week. So whatever that looks like for you, maintaining those customers that you're building. Oh, she's muted. We'll wait for Nikki to unmute.
Hey,
Go ahead.
great job, Jess. That, guys, we have all that topped up to kind of give you a guideline. Am I providing that Cadillac Star service for my customers? So if you didn't write fast enough, we got you covered. But do take notes. And does anybody have a question or a comment to give that great service? Because you want to give such great service that, you know, one thing I would teach and I need to get back to this, I would tell people to say, hey, if you run into any other Mary Kay girls and they say, hey, Betty, who's your Mary Kay girl? You say, it's Nikki Edgman and she's the best. So you've got to teach your customers that tell them, you know, I'm your Mary Kay girl, and you might run into other Mary Kay people, and this is what you tell them. But to say that, are you giving good customer service? So thank you for all those reminders for sure. Great job. Okay. Yes, so here's the star board. You can go put this on In Touch and you can print this off. This is on the website. And then you can like insert the prizes you want and stick that all over your house, you guys. So great job, Sharon, for being a 4-quarter star. Vicki, this was your first time being a star. And Stacy, this was your 2nd star. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. And guys, get registered for seminar before it sells out. And we are going to have the time of our life. It's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait for this experience. And we are growing, and we're 18 from our unit size goal. And our goal is to build 5 red jackets. And that's my goal these next 2 weeks, is what I'm going to talk about will help you be a star. It'll help you move up the career path and all the things. And so yeah, so let's talk about that for just a moment. And thank y'all for your sheets. And I meant to type in there, Lynn, you turned in your accomplishment sheet. Kayla told me, she messaged me. So great job to you, Lynn, and Stacy and Sharon. So, and Vicki. And adding new bookings, Vicki added 1 and Sharon added 4. So woo-woo, great job. Stacy saw 3 faces last week. Sharon's at 28 so far in June. And Vicki, of course, you heard she completed her 30 faces. Great job, you guys. And Sharon sold 5 skincare sets. And oops, I forgot to wait. No, I did this right. Okay. Lynn sold 456. Way to go, Lynn. Stacy 698 and Sharon 825. And Sharon's team is leading the pack for the month at 2173. So congratulations, ladies. Anything you want to share from your efforts last week that really grew you? Sharon, our queen.
Well, I know I was telling you, the order that I was delivering was one that they researched, found me. I even sent you a screenshot, yada, yada, yada. Well, then when I went to deliver, her daughter-in-law from California was there, and she come running out, are you my mother-in-law's dealer? Are you my mother-in-law's dealer? And she's Hispanic. And I'm like, yes, for Mary Kay. I'm just kind of looking around. She says, come in, I'll show you what I need. And I said, do you have a Mary Kay lady? She says, no, I just go online, look for Mary Kay, and I order from somebody. Well, she had ordered normal to dry. Her skin was very oily. So we sat and went through the different things, and it was $298 when I got finished with her in about 20 minutes. But she had never had anybody sit down and coach her through the products, only by what she read.
Mm-hmm.
But she was thrilled. She says, "Can I keep you in California?" I said, "You can keep me wherever you go. I'll be yours." And so she's coming tomorrow night with her 2 daughters too.
Awesome. I'm so excited. That's great. Great job. Yeah, people are looking for Mary Kay ladies. So are you ready? Are you prepared? Do you got your bags ready? You got your surveys ready? Women want to be told and shown, and just how you do it, girls, that's how you show them. This is not brain surgery. Just think what you do, you're teaching them the same thing. Okay. Very, very simple. So, okay. Awesome job. Great job, Stacy, with your 3 faces. Do you want to tell them about, you sold 2 repair sets, right? You did? Yeah, with your friends that you facialed. You're on mute.
No, I couldn't get them to buy the whole set because they had their other stuff that they used, and I told them the results are not going to be the same if you don't get all of it. I mean, it works. They got the day cream, but they would not the whole set. I thought for sure they would, but
well, this is a good teaching moment. So I'm glad you brought that up. So I love what you said. You're not going to get the full results. You really, guys, if they don't get the set and use it all together, it works as a team. And we really can't guarantee the 100% guarantee because it's made to work as a set. I mean, you could, but
they bought makeup. They bought makeup and brushes. They love the brushes and the compact. But I could only get them to buy the day cream on the.
Well, that's okay. And they may go into it over time, and give them a sample of the whole system too. So
we did. We did the whole. I even did the appeal with them.
Good. Good.
I think they'll change their mind when they use it for a while.
Yeah, for sure. That's great. Well, I'm proud of you for going and doing that appointment for sure. And guys, where are you at with your lipsticks? We still have a goal by June 30th. We got 2 more weeks to hit 500. So are you forgetting? Is it not at the forefront of your mind? It's okay. But we do have a goal between both units to combine, do 500 lipsticks to sell, and for each one you sell, you're going to donate to Fighting Pretty. Okay. So pick a goal. Was it 10? Have you met it? Was it 20? Have you met it? Is it 30? Have you met it? So there's still time. Okay. And, on the double deals is the nourishing oil. So Lynn, will you tell everybody real quick what you love about the nourishing oil and why they need to use it and order it?
Okay, let me tell you a little bit about the nourishing oil. The naturally features quality. I'm going to read the little thing. Quality, effective, and naturally derived products that are right in step with your daily routine. What I really love about this is it feels your skin feels hydrated and nourished, and it's in a healthy. Oh, and see, I'm already out. I use this all the time, and it just takes like 3 or 4 drops, and I just put it in my skin, and I put it all over. Like once I cleanse my face, especially at night, I will pat this on. But I really put it on my neck. Y'all, I get eczema on my neck and it gets really bad. And if I don't put this oil on there, it can get ugly. And so I keep this oil, I rub it a lot on my face, on my neck and my chin. And it really does help with that. But this is going to feel satiny smooth, and this is really geared towards just dry to normal skin types. oily combination, don't really need it. Even though my granddaughter, she says her upper lip gets dry, so she puts it on her upper lip. But, so I'm like, okay, that if that works for her, that works great. So anyway, but then of course it's satiny, smooth, and soft and supple. 80% of the women have said that they love it. It makes their skin feel feel less dry. And so once it absorbs, it really is. The features, it has a sweet almond oil, an olive oil, and a sesame oil, which are natural emollients and provide moisturizing benefits. And so it also has vitamin E, which protects or has a protective antioxidant benefits. And it also smells like vanilla. It does. I love it. I love it. So anyway, this is a really great product to use, especially for very dry skin, and it works great for eczema. And as you can see, I need to replace mine. So there you go.
Thank you. Yeah, it's amazing, you
It
guys.
is.
My mama loves it too. I love it. I put it on my cuticles all the time.
Yes, yes,
Mhm.
elbows, any place that's very rough and dry, heels, it
Mhm.
works great.
Yeah. And right now it's $25 instead of 50 with a $50 purchase or whatever deal you're doing. I've been doing this all month. Buy 3, get the 4th half off, 5th free. And that's at least a $50 to $75 order. And then I'm letting them pick 2 half off items. So, and I've sold many nourishing oils this month. It's wonderful. And guys, something I found out the other day? Your team and a lot of your sister consultants don't even realize this is 55% off. I about freaked out. I'm like, you're kidding me. Yep. So don't assume your team knows this. They don't. And I would definitely let everybody on your team, sister consultants, did you realize this is 55% off? Okay. Yeah, it blew my mind. So don't forget, Thursday night will be our big customer appreciation dash for cash. So invite all your customers and hostesses from this past quarter. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be on YouTube. And then Friday morning is our Recruiter in Red rally at 10. And then Sunday is National Pink Day. And one thing we're going to do in our Girls Just Want to Have Fun Facebook group is every hour starting at 1 o'clock, different consultants are going to go live for 1 minute talking about their favorite pink product. So if you would like to do a commercial, an infomercial for 1 minute in our Girls Just Want to Have Fun group, let me know because it's going to be so much fun. Okay. And let's talk about these surveys one more time, real fast. I hope you have printed both of these copies. Okay, they're in our Voxer group, Facebook group. Print both of these and print this. Lots of copies. Okay, and let's talk about it for just a few minutes. So, summer, love summertime. Why is summer special? Why is summer extra special than any other time of the year?
Some people have more time. The energy from the sun is a positive, it's not so dreary, cloudy. I mean, they've proven that sun rays improves emotional health. You tend to do more with your family. I mean, there's just a lot about summer that doesn't really apply to the other ones.
Exactly. You're exactly right. And summer sets you up for holidays. People want to get together. They do. They feel better. Sunshine makes everybody feel better. And yeah, so but women, when you're doing your surveys, they need to see these papers because the eye buys, you guys, that it ignites the brain. Okay. And so, there's a place for every single one of us to win, even if you want to do Mary Kay like a tortoise or a turtle. You have a place that you can win. And you see more people in the summer than most any other time of the year because you're going more places, you're doing more things, but it is being equipped and ready, okay? But I want you to think about, you guys, if you win the surveys in June, what are you going to buy with that Amazon gift card? What are you going to buy with the Amazon gift card? I'd love to know. How are you going to treat yourself? What are you going to buy with the Court of Achievers? And one of your customers, could you get excited about your customer getting a $200 gift card shopping spree, a $300, or a Kate Spade bag? So that is super exciting, okay? So let's reiterate, and don't forget, have your own contest. This is the big contest. What's going to be your personal contest of what you're going to give away, okay? So let's reiterate how to book a survey, okay? We're going to keep it simple. And as you are out and about with your surveys and your microdermabrasion or whatever you want to show people, or you could have the little travel sizes in your car. If you don't want to carry a big set, keep a travel size in your purse. Travel size of the Miracle Set, travel size of Satin Hands, travel size of Microderm, okay? And basically, as you're out and about and talking to people, you could say, by the way, we just met, or by the way, I'm Nikki with Mary Kay Cosmetics. I'm with Mary Kay Cosmetics out of Dallas, Texas. And are you familiar? So write that down, as you're talking with somebody. By the way, we've been chatting, or maybe you know this person, but maybe you don't know this person. But by the way, I'm Nikki, and I'm with Mary Kay Cosmetics out of Dallas, Texas. And are you familiar? They'll say yes, no, whatever. Okay. And then that gives you the opportunity to say, by the way, I'm in a contest this month to do 50 quick surveys on the back of the hand. And could we do a quick survey, of our microdermabrasion? And you do the microdermabrasion, or you could have the eyeliner and wipe it off with the eye makeup remover, or do the microdermabrasion, whatever you want to do. And basically explain, by doing this little survey, you could win a $200 or $300 Mary Kay gift card, or a beautiful Kate Spade bag. So after you do the little hand treatment that takes 30 seconds or a minute, you are going to walk them through the survey and say, did you like it? I did. Did you love it? Yeah, I did. Do you need it? Maybe. I don't know. Would you like to know the deal? Sure. What's the deal? The deal is this or that. Okay. So and then you can maybe say, hey, by the way, do you have a few more minutes? You can kind of tell if somebody's done and their time is over. Or you could say, do you have a few more minutes? And if you do, you could introduce them to some more samples and products. But basically, the deal is, and guys, what does it mean to get people off the sofa? To take action, right? To get people off the sofa means they are wanting to take action. So basically, the first deal is you could buy 2 items, get the third half off, get the fourth free. They could do that. Or let's get together and do the full treatment, and I'll give you a $25 off a set. That might get them saying, sure, So you got to be a chameleon and maybe offer a deal that you think will appeal to that individual. If that woman's not a makeup girl, don't even pull out the eyeliners. you know, but maybe just stick with skincare. Do you know what I'm talking about? Be a chameleon, meaning sweeten the pot with what you think that person would like. For me, I'm not going to book for $10 off. I'm sorry. Nope. But somebody might. To book me, you probably are going to have to say, Nikki, I'll give you $25 towards your purchase for free.
Can I share something, Nikki,
Yeah.
on that? Um,
To wrap it up.
One of the things when I was booking, and I still do this, is that instead of offering, it's again that question of knowing your audience. Who are you talking to? Is this somebody who would like money off? Would like, some people it's like as much as you want for 50% off, or, whatever the thing is. But one thing that worked really well for me was I would offer 10% off for every friend they brought to their appointment, up to 50% off. And so what that did was I was not out any money. They could bring 5 friends and get 50% off. Then I had 5 new people to add to my new list. Then I would do referrals at that party. So I could turn that 50% off and 5 people. Think of it like the story in the Bible, having, 5 loaves and 2 fish, to take those 5 people. If I could get just one woman saying yes to that, to bring 5 friends, could totally change your business, because you can take one woman, offer her 50% off whatever she wants for bringing 5 friends, and then you do a referral game at that party and incentivize that and come away with 60 referrals. Then you've got Power Start after Power Start, and it did not cost you $1. So
Mhm.
that's a good way to get going if you don't have a lot, on your shelf. Maybe offer a product for the referral game. So that's
Yeah,
another training.
yeah, that is. And guys, let us know what you want more training in. But right now, the bottom line is to this survey, it's a way, it's a tool that you have to get in front of women, to talk to them and get their opinion to meet your 50 survey goal. And it could lead to a sale, a booking, a party, a referral. It could lead to so much. So basically and we want their opinion of this product, but it could, if you have no customers, no leads, this is your ticket to get started. Okay. Yeah, Sharon. Yes.
Have learned later, like after they do that on the back, I may put had white dog on leash, and which product did she say, what offer did I give her? Because like you said, you're customizing it each time. So I always, as soon as they're done, I just tell them I'm making myself a few mental notes, and they usually don't care. And sometimes they'll even add in, well, I would be interested in this type of product as well. So it gives you something when you do recontact them to conversate over, even if it's just, well, did you enjoy your day at the park with the puppy or whatever. But I've learned to do that, because after you do 5, 6, 7 of them even in one day, it all in my brain turns to jello. I'm
Mhm.
not sure
That's
who I
a
said
great
that
thing
to.
too, with the way those surveys are set up, that if you're just offering one of those products, like Microderm, for example, they're seeing like 5 or 10 other products. And so that might be a great follow-up question if you can't tell that they're like into it, to ask them, what other thing do you see on this list that you might be interested in learning more about? And then have that be your booking hook.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yes. So guys, this week, how many surveys could you get excited about getting completed? Okay. And remember to tie that person to you, share your why. Like Vicky's why I'm doing Mary Kay, because I want to really build and grow and help women. So when I retire in a year, I have got some great new friendships and customers. So tie them to your why as you're talking to them. And it takes practice. Did anybody practice last week and do any surveys? Did it go good? Did it not go good? Okay. Stacy, you want to tell us and then we'll wrap it up.
I did 5 surveys just here and there. I was wanting more opportunities, but I didn't, that didn't pan out. But I did 5 and it was fun. Everybody loved the product and they were excited about doing the survey and especially about the contest. So,
Yes. Okay. Well, what did it lead to?
well, the one was I let the ladies that I did the facials try it. And the one that I did actually bought a microdermabrasion set. She called me after I'd already been back home and said, "Hey, I'd like to have one of those because my hand feels so good." And so that was nice. It's always
It's
a plus.
easy sale. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they try it, they love it. That's for sure.
Yeah. And you look beautiful, by the way. Is your
Oh,
hair
thank-
up?
Yeah, I just in the summertime I keep it up a lot. I just pull it up in a
How
little
cute.
clip. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're glowing. You're glowing.
Got my bracelet today.
Oh, good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So guys, it really is a fun way to meet people over the summer, and it's just being prepared, having that with you. Don't overcomplicate it. The 4 words we're going to close with tonight, and I want you to write these 4 words down because this opportunity, these surveys are casual, fun, friendly, and expectant. Meaning after you do the survey, you're going to have the expectancy of after you share the deal, they're going to buy something or they're going to book with you. They can have it alone or they can have it with friends, which is way more fun. Okay. So remember that this is casual, fun, friendly, and have an expectancy. Those are the words I want you to think about. Okay. All right. Well, that is it. We kind of ran over our time tonight, but Jess, who got the image the most points tonight, the way we did it? Who was the winner?
From what I saw, it was Ashley. So,
Oh, good. Okay. Well, that's wonderful. Okay. Well, guys, this is way to go, Ashley. And this is the Overcomer Manifesto. And I want to read this part. It says, "In Christ Jesus, I'm not a victim, but an overcomer. I was made for this day, and this day was made for me. I'm uniquely wired by God and placed right where I am by Him for service to Him. I see reality for what it is, and I live courageously. I lament the destruction sin causes in this world, and I cling to my security found in Jesus. I hold on to Him with total surrender, and I stand with Him as a stabilizing, unanxious presence amid this immoral and chaotic world. In the power of the Spirit, I zealously pray for all that God puts before me. I am well aware of the enemy and know that in Jesus I am a major problem to him. That is okay. I fight back. Along with God's people, I wage war with the truth of His word, with confession, and with a life of worship. I am not idle, seriously pursuing a ferocious holiness. I kill my sins by dragging them into His light. Standing on the promises of God, I trust that Jesus has accomplished everything I need to flourish. I see God's image bearers who are trapped, and I join His rescue mission in the offensive against darkness and destruction. This is a cosmic war. In Him, I am not shaken. Since the strong man is bound, I plunder the earth with King Jesus for the souls of men and women. Through radically ordinary hospitality, I will proclaim the gospel where God has placed me. I am under His mercy and at His table, delighting in His goodness and grace. One day, in a literal physical location and in my physical body, I will see Jesus face to face and hear him say, "Well done." I will not shrink back now because Christ compels me forward. I am not a victim. I am an overcomer. And we are in Jesus. We are an overcomer in all things in our life. So, hope that blessed you, and thank you for being on. And if you want that, I will send you a copy. Okay?
It makes it way more than just a survey when you read that. Because
Exactly.
that radical hospitality, sometimes it's just asking somebody for a survey and you don't know who the Lord's putting in your path. It's amazing. I love that.
Exactly. We can do kingdom work through a survey. So look at the big picture, girls. We can change lives for him. Okay? All right. Have a good night. Bye, guys. Thank you. Love y'all.